Hey, it's Chris. As you can see, got a bunch of brand new iPhone accessories to share with you. Some of these are under $100. There's a ton of variety here, and I guarantee you're gonna find something that you're like, oh wow, I can't believe that exists. I need to buy it right now. So we're gonna kick things off with this group of products here, including and especially the mag light. This is actually an RGB LED MagSafe camera light, and the whole reason I wanted to share this with you is because it's brilliant, number one, but beyond that, it's also just useful. Quite a few accessories that come in the box. You got the charging cable, the instructions, you got a case, you got a bumper, 2 buttons, power and mode, and there you go, it's lit up right now. So if you're an RGB fan, then obviously you're enjoying this. But look, the light isn't just on the front, there's also a light on the back. Why would they do that? Well, obviously this is MagSafe, so I can stick it on the phone, number one, and it's not just a light, it's also a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, but I can mount it sideways, and you can see if I do that, then this light is gonna be shining at my face, so I can see myself and the light is going to illuminate. So I've got to say, I've seen MagSafe battery packs before, and I've also seen camera lights that are MagSafe accessories as well, but I've never seen a MagSafe battery that's also a camera light that also has 2 modes, a front mode and a back mode. So I can come in here and just change the colors. We've got a bunch of different things we can cycle through here. Lots of fun effects. I mean, obviously this adds some personality to your setup, right? So functional and also pretty aesthetic. So imagine I wanted to film the stuff on the desk here. I can really get some cool effects. As you can see, it's glowing all over the desk. And this is in a bright room too. Now let's check out some of the other accessories. We've got this metal MagSafe tripod mount. As you can see, it screws right into your tripod. This is very similar to something that Moment makes. So I can actually mount this to the battery pack and then mount that to the phone. So if I want to illuminate my face while I'm recording, I can easily do that. So as you can see, I can mount this to a tripod and I could turn that into a horizontal orientation as well. Moonside also sells an actual 3-legged little mini tripod here, so I could use these all together. We're forming quite a system here. I gotta tell you, this is one of the more unique iPhone accessories I've seen in a little while. And in case you're wondering, it's a USB-C to get this thing charged up. All right, now I got some photography gear to share with you from Sandmark. This is one of my favorite companies for iPhone accessories. Let's just start with the most jaw-dropping of these items first. It's a microscope. Not just any microscope, this is a microscope for your iPhone. So it's not just a lens that gets you ridiculously close to subjects, but as you can see, it's also got a light ring in there as well to light things up. Now, Sandmark does have a case that you can use with this. It's only okay, it fits a little bit loosely, but there's also a clamp mount that you can use as well. So this just screws on. Looks cool, looks very professional. You can see the light charges by USB-C, and then there's a button so you can activate that light. Oh, wow. I just took a picture of the sound foam over on the walls. I am blown away. This is insane. This is 40x magnification. Look at that ridiculous amount of detail. This is something you could never, ever, ever get, and I never thought you could ever even do with an iPhone. But it'd be impossible without this microscopic lens. I'll take some other pictures and kind of post those here for you. It's honestly not enough to say that I'm blown away here. I mean, this is genuinely jaw-dropping stuff. All right, now Sandmark actually also sent me this. If you can believe it, this is actually a telephoto lens for your iPhone. And you might be like, well, the iPhone Pros can really zoom in pretty far now, got that 5x zoom. Well, that is true, but you know what you don't get with that is any sort of actual depth of field, any real bokeh, it's only simulated. So yeah, this is a monster. It screws onto the case as well. Oh, and then I just noticed there's actually a focus ring here. A focus ring on a telephoto iPhone lens. This is ridiculous. Oh wow, so I can actually dial this in. I mean, this is a serious instrument here. I'm gonna run this around and get a few sample shots that I can put up and show you of this thing in action. I've never seen anything quite like this before, and it's definitely gonna take some time to get used to it, to learn how to use it. You know, it doesn't just magically make your photos awesome. What it does is give you some extra framing options so you can take things that have blurry backgrounds or foregrounds. So it's a 6x magnification, which technically is a little bit better than you get with your iPhone, right? The focus distance here is 16 feet to infinity. And then it's got a field of view of 17 degrees. So wow. Now the other thing that Sandmark said along was this. This is an amazing tripod. I've actually been putting it to use already a little bit. It's made specifically for your iPhone. You got these really clever adjustable legs. They're gonna allow for all kinds of different angles, as you can see here as well. That's a very interesting and unique locking mechanism there, isn't it? You can tell Sandmark is serious about pro tools for iPhone photography and video content. And guess what? It comes with a clamp for your iPhone as well. Okay, next up, this is sure to be a crowd pleaser. This comes from today's sponsor, ESR, but don't click away. I've actually already opened this because I've been playing around with it. This has got to be one of the coolest chargers I've ever seen. This is the Qi2 3-in-1 wireless travel set. Obviously, it's foldable, right? So it packs away. There's an option to get this case, which makes it even easier to travel with. But it can charge 3 things. Obviously, your iPhone, get it in standby mode there, that's always useful. It can also charge your AirPods, there's a place for that. And then get this is maybe my favorite part. There's this separate component here where you can pop the lid off and plug it in so you can charge your Apple Watch as well. So really a trifecta. So obviously, I mean, this is great for traveling, that's what it's for. But let's be honest, a lot of us would like to use this just at our desk as well because it's just that useful. I mean, check this out, it doesn't look bad at all. I love it when gadgets do multiple things in smart ways and look good at the same time. And that's exactly what this is. And when it's time to pack things up, it's super easy to do that as well. Now, if you thought I told you the best part already, you're very mistaken because this is actually a 15-watt charger. If you don't understand what that means it's gonna charge 2 times faster than a standard 7.5-watt charger. Now the watch component also charges things faster than your typical watch charger. Compared to a mere 2.5-watt charger, this is actually gonna charge 4 times faster. Honestly, can you think of another travel charger that charges this fast and does more? Charges all your things, comes with a travel case, and looks as good as it does? I don't think so. Real quick, if you wanna get more done in less time in the Apple ecosystem with less burnout, you gotta check out my productivity course, which is 50% off right now for a limited time, as is my freeform course, which helps you go way beyond the basics, and actually all of my other courses. Check them out, they're linked up down below. Now, in this little black package, I've got something I've really been anticipating. It's taken all my willpower to not rip into this. These are the brand new Beats Solo Buds, which, get this, are only $79.99. So the real question with these is how good do they sound for that price? Oh wow, this case is so small, it's ridiculous. It's hilariously small, comically. Look at the size of this, I love it. It seems so sleek and compact. Let's see if it fits in the, oh wow, it takes up no space in the pocket. I love that sleek form factor. If you wanna compare cases, here's some AirPods so you can see the slimness. Yeah, let me know down in the comments which one you actually prefer. USB-C on the back to charge, and then here's the actual buds hanging out. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know I'm a Beats fan, especially lately. The upgrade in the sound that they've been making is crazy. If these sound halfway decent, I mean, these could easily become so many people's favorite earbuds. I'm already hearing a lot of chatter like these are gonna be the budget earbuds to beat. Because this is an Apple product, easy to pair, just flip open the lid and hit connect. But I will point out, even though this is an iPhone accessories video, these are universal, so they work for Android people as well, just without all of the same features. All right, so let's pop these in. These are designed to fit everybody's ears. One thing that's new here is there's a new extra small ear tip size to choose from. So you actually have 4 options, the ones that come preloaded, which I take it are mediums, but then you got extra small, small, and large as well. Apple Music, you can see they're connected. I'm gonna say these sound warm and vibrant. Now, these are budget headphones, so all they have to do is not sound terrible. And these actually, I would say, are not just not terrible, they're better than I would expect. So you get the button controls here as well. That's easy to use. So the sound is more than good enough for sub $100 earbuds. You can check out my past Beats reviews if you want some credibility in that department. But it's the convenience factor with these. This small case fitting in the pocket, if you got keys or something as well, it's just gonna take up no room at all. It's super light. 18 total hours of battery life with this thing, and 5 minutes of fast fuel charging is gonna get you an hour of listening. And you know what else is crazy about these? You can charge them from your iPhone or your iPad as well. Are they perfect? Well, they don't have noise canceling, but they're under $100. So you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna complain about. What are you thinking about this color though? Personally, I'm a fan, I like this a lot. It's not just that same old black, it's not just that same old red. If you're looking for some new earbuds and you need to save a little money, you gotta give these a shot. Now, one last thing to talk about is some light panels that Nanoleaf sent me. I've been wanting to try these out ever since I first saw them. So these are new to me. You might have checked these out. There's 7 panels and they're faux wood. They look like wood, but they're not actually wood. They're kind of like a translucent plastic. And they have several effects. Now, these aren't RGB and they show up weird on my camera. There's like a flicker. So if you're gonna put these in a video, then that's something to be aware of. I can change the settings here and the shutter and stuff and reconfigure. I'm not going to just for this, because then that wreaks havoc on all the rest of my iPhone videos. But I've been having fun with these. They really add a fun element to the office. I like the different patterns. I kind of like the more subtle glow that isn't just all wild and crazy and doesn't drive you insane. I feel like these are meant to be a little more tasteful than just the RGB lights that you see all over like the gadget at the beginning of the video, right? I also have some of the Nanoleaf light strips on various pieces of furniture around the office, on the sideboard, on the back of my desk. So it's not like I don't like the RGB, it's just this is a different look and it adds a lot of nice variety. So one thing I'll just say is they were pretty easy to install, but you really got to be careful about how you line these up. I got mine not quite straight, even though I tried. I thought I had it and they're just a little bit off kilter and it kind of bugs me, but I don't really want to redo it because last time I pulled some lights off the wall, it took some paint with it and I had to patch it up and repaint. The main question is, are they worth it? And I would say if you're gonna keep the design that you go with for a long time, then they are worth it. I've had some crazy Nanoleaf displays over the years, okay? They take up entire walls. And of all the different smart lights out there, Nanoleaf is consistently my favorite because the lights are just brighter. The effects are just better than some of the cheap kind of knockoff budget ones that you're gonna find on Amazon, for instance. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you found something new and useful. Don't forget to check out the courses. That's maybe the best accessory of all upgrading your brain, your mind. 50% off right now, linked up down in the description. Get it before the price goes up, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later.